We've got a lot to get to. NFL trade deadline is today. Aaron Glenn confirmed his starters out for the season, but we also got a bunch of positive injury news. So much to get to. Boy Green Daily starts now.
I'm going to lose my gosh darn bananas. Boy Green Daily starts now. Zoinks!
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Let's go!
Dewey Mama.
Put your seatbelts on. Get ready for the ride. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Paul Lesnar Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to Boy Green Daily, a daily New York Jets video show, also available wherever you get your podcast. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We have an article in the YouTube description down below with all the deets. And again, it's trade deadline day, so we'll have our head on a swivel just in case any breaking news comes along. And like I said, we've got a ton to get to. But first, before I get to any of that, today's a special day. Yeah, sure, it's election day, but no, it's even more special than that. My son, Paul Andrew Esden III, PE3, Paulie, as some call him, turns 1 today. Here's my buddy. There's my buddy, little Paulie. There he is with his cake smash over the weekend. My son, Paul, turns 1 today. And I'm such a proud papa, such a proud dad, got 2 beautiful children. And, real quick story, and if you guys are watching the show after the fact, you could skip all this hoopla if you don't care about any of this. You could get right to the Jets talk. But just really, really proud of my son. Really proud of him. He's had a very rough first year of his life. Really rough first year. And I normally am very open about all my emotions and things that I'm going through in my life. I don't remember how open I was about all of this, but, my son had to start his life right here. This picture in NICU. And, oh, man, even just seeing it now gives me the heebie-jeebies. He had to live in a box for a large part of the first part of his life. We're very lucky. He's a happy young boy, running around all over the place right now, but he went through a lot in NICU. He went through a lot. And having your son born and in your arms to getting shoved in a box and getting transported from one hospital to another hospital is scary as all heck. And I know there's a lot of NICU parents out there in the universe that had their children in a lot longer than ours, but a scary month plus for little Paulie to start his life. But now he's this vibrant, crazy Jet fan. Look at that. Him in his Sauce Gardner jersey. There you go. 1 with the birthday. And there he is with his helmet. That's another health thing he had to go through the first year of his life. And really cool, man. Really, really cool. So I'm happy for him. So a big shout out to my son, Paul. PE3, baby. He turns 1 today. So shout out to my son. Great news. Again, we got a lot of Jets talk to get to, but I would be remiss if I did not give the massive shout out to PE3 and everything that he brings to the table. What a shining light in my life. 2 beautiful children. Lucky to have them. Again, thank you to the gods. He made it to 1, and cheers to many, many years of celebrating all kinds of wonderful action. Thank you, son. Now, let's get into some Jets talk. There's a lot to get into here on the program. First off, sad news. We heard it reported, but it is official from Aaron Glenn. My boy, Andre Cisco, out for the year. And not only did he tear his pec, and he's out for the year for that, but he also is having shoulder surgery. So he tore his pec. He had shoulder issues. He had arm issues. I mean, all over the gosh darn place. So unfortunately, Andre Cisco, Ocho Cisco, is out for the year. Again, that was reported by Jeremy Fowler, ESPN NFL Insider, and then Rich Cimini reported some extra stuff about the surgery. And yes, HE just confirmed that yesterday's press conference. Andre Cisco, see you later. And we'll get more into the future of the safety position in a second. But Ant Jets 82, Ant-Man, baby, gifting a 5-pack of Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. Let's go! Every time 5 memberships or more are given, we play a video ensemble. Let's go!
Who wanna fly with them? Yeah!
Oh, yeah, baby. Let's frickin' go. Here are the 5 new members to the Gosh Darn Boy Green Coffee Club. Let those memberships fly, baby. Dan Philcox, Luis Cordova, Coochie, Brian Edwards, and Whatever Wizard. You guys are all now members to the Boy Green Coffee Club. Let's go. And, of course, Ant Jets 82, you also have 5 more raffle tickets for our amazing prize this month, which is this beautiful autographed Marty Lyons Alabama jersey with all of his Jets accomplishments at the bottom of the jersey, and it is autographed to the Boy Green Coffee Club, and he says, "Roll Tide." Marty Lyons 93, of course, his jersey number there as well. So beautiful, a sweet item. If you guys want a chance at this, just do what Ant Jets 82 did. Gift some memberships, and you can have more and more raffle tickets to win that prize. We'll be giving that away on December 1st. So the entire month of November to stack up the raffle if you'd like to do that, and feel free to take full advantage, baby, here on the show. That is. God bless. That is amazing. So, Ant Jets 82, thank you very much, pal. And 5 raffle tickets. 5 points to Gryffindor for it's beautiful, beautiful amount of raffles, which is terrific. Tied with Uncle Tio so far this month, which is awesome. So thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Keep your super chats and membership flying from the high heavens, baby. We appreciate you. And again, celebrating PE3's birthday. So back to Andre Cisco, who's out for the year. It sucks for Andre. He signed a 1-year deal for $8.5 million. I was really happy for him. I thought he was exactly what the doctor ordered. He had 13 picks in college. He had 8 picks in the pros. I'm like, we need a ball hawk. He's a ball hawk. He's a center fielder in baseball, and he's going to give exactly what the Jets need. And unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. He didn't get a single interception, for that matter, with the Jets. He played 98% of the defensive snaps this season, which was a career high for him. He started all 8 games, and now to the bench. And now the Jet safety room is about to explode because week 1, our starting safety tandem was Andre Cisco, now out for the year, and Tony Adams, who's on a 1-year restricted free agent tender deal, and he got benched halfway through the year for Malachi Moore, the rookie, who, not too shabby for old Malachi. Good to see you. Keep developing, young man. But now Tony Adams is likely going to replace Cisco in the starting lineup. With Cisco out, Tony Adams is probably back. But it just goes to show this whole safety room is going to be totally different from week 1 of this season to week 1 of next season. Malachi Moore, I imagine, is going to be one of those starting safeties, but who the hell is the other one? Could the Jets, ahead of the trade deadline today, trade for a safety? Again, if it's a young guy that's got some controllable years, I'd be interested, depending on price. I don't think I want to go hire some hitman veteran safety to come in here at 1-7. That doesn't really float my boat. So I'm not sure if I'd be interested in that, but hey, they may do something there at safety. So that's the bad news to start the show is, geez, Andre Cisco's out, and I got to interview Andre several times when I covered him here at Syracuse, and it was cool to have him back in my life here with the Jets, which was cool. I don't think he's coming back, and tough road ahead for Andre, who will be coming off a season-ending injury, and then he hits free agency, so we'll see. I'm rooting the best for the young man. Hopefully he lands on his feet, but I don't imagine he'll be back here with the Jets. But we did get a bunch of positive news, though. A lot of positive news. Absolutely. We got some positive news. And that positive news was a bunch of people returning to practice, baby. So let's go through them all here on the program. The most important, of course, is Garrett Goshdarn Wilson, who is returning to practice. This is a guy that hurt his knee in the Week 6 Denver Broncos game in London. He's been unable to practice with this knee injury. Which obviously, you got to practice. We're talking about practice. You got to be able to practice before you can get on the field. So him returning to practice is positive news. Blessed be he. So Garrett Wilson returning to practice this week ahead of the Cleveland Browns game. If he does play against the Browns on Sunday, he essentially had a month off between football activities from when he was hurt in the Denver game to when he potentially returns. It's just 2 days short of a full month, but it's essentially a full month off from football. So hopefully he's good to go. So it's great to hear that old Garrett Wilson, is back to practice. So excellent news there, but he's not the only one. Here are some others happening here on the program. Let me see here. Oh, yes. Whoops. Had the wrong notes in front of me here. Here are the positive injury news and nuggets here. The positive injury. Mason Taylor back at practice. That's absolutely excellent to hear. Let's get the rest of the list. So we got Mason Taylor, Stone Smart, Tyrod Taylor, Breece Hall, all back to practice this week in some degree. So Mason played in the last game, so that's a no-nothing burger. Stone Smart's been out the last couple of games, just sort of depth at tight end, so he's whatever. Tyrod Taylor, Aaron Glenn playing the quarterback games, which, again, I don't care. I know some people are overreacting and saying, Aaron Glenn, get with the program, whatever. If he thinks there's some sort of a tactical advantage, God bless. Obviously, it's going to be Justin Fields. If it's not, there's like a mutiny in the locker room because Justin Fields played so gosh darn well and with all the extra drama in the Bengals game. So he's going to be the starter against the Cleveland Browns. Now, I'm not saying he's a starter beyond that game. He's now got to prove it on a game-to-game basis. So I'm not saying he's a starter for the rest of the year. I'm not saying any of that craziness. No. He's a starter for the Browns game. He's earned that. But if he turns back into a pumpkin, then all right, Tyrod, Brady Cook, who's next? So it's the NFL is a what can you do for me now league. What can you do for me right now? I don't care what you did for me a week ago. Don't care what you did for me 2 weeks ago. What can you do for me right now? So Justin earned the job for week 10, but if he wants to keep the job, you got to keep playing well. Point blank. So let's see Tyrod Taylor's health. I'm getting a little bit of the heebie-jeebies. The Jets worked out a bunch of quarterbacks last week. Is Tyrod healthy? We'll see. We'll keep an eye on the practice report, but it's encouraging that he's practicing at all. And here's some other biggies. There were several Jets players that were the NFL's concussion protocol, so the bye week actually came at the perfect time. And these guys are going to clear the final steps of the concussion protocol, according to Aaron Glenn. Kene Nguanu, our return man, thank God. Francisco Mauigoa, a.k.a. Kiko, and, of course, Sauce Gardner. They're all, quote-unquote, Aaron Glenn's words, finishing up the NFL's 5-step concussion protocol. So those guys should all be good to go for week 10. Encouraging news, exciting news, and the Jets should be getting a lot of reinforcements back coming off the bye at 1-7. And they have a chance to stack them, man. Dylan Gabriel is meh. He's whatever. The Browns' defense is very good, but they're very meh. Their two leading receivers are tight ends. Like, this is Quinshon Judkins has played very well. Quinshon Judkins, the rookie running back. But, like, this is a team the Jets can beat. And you can double your wins, go from 1 to 2. Boom, bing, boom, bam. So let's see if the Jets could get some momentum. They had extra time to prepare for this game. The Browns did as well, for that matter. They're coming off a bye themselves. But let's see how the Jets respond. This new coaching staff, how they're judged with extra time. Do they do new stuff? Are they more prepared? What's sort of happening here will be sort of fascinating to see from my perspective. So that's it. That is the positive news. And boy, I would just say this, the Jets need Garrett Wilson. I know that's breaking news. I know I'm going out on a limb, but the Jets really need Garrett Wilson because if you evaluate the time missed, so Garrett Wilson's missed 2 games so far. He got hurt at the end of the Denver game, so I'm not going to count that towards the puzzle. So look at the last 2 games. So week 7, the Jets offense was anemic. They had 220 total net yards, and their leading receiver was Tyler Johnson with 60 yards. So not good. Okay, so week 7 was a disaster. Week 8, offensive explosion. The Jets put up 39 points. We're like, no Garrett Wilson, no problem. Now, if you put a fine-tooth comb through that Bengals game, it's a great win, and I think there's a lot to build on. But if we're talking about the Garrett Wilson impact, sort of the same thing happened, and here's why. In that week 8 game, the Jets did put up 39 points, by far their highest output of the season. But there was some smoke and mirrors. And once again, there was only one receiver that had more than 31 receiving yards. That was Tyler Johnson again with 64 yards. So I don't know if that style of offense is sustainable, and then you consider that the Bengals defense is awful. Here are some statistics that point to it if you didn't know it already. This is from Aaron Schatz, ESPN analyst. The Cincinnati Bengals now have the second worst defense through 9 games by DVOA since 1978. Only the 1979 San Francisco 49ers were worse, and the Bengals have actually played one of the easiest schedules of opposing offenses so far this season to put up those numbers. Here's another one. Jay Morrison, who covers the Cincinnati Bengals for Sports Illustrated. The NFL started tracking points per drive in the year 2000. Yep, the 2025 Bengals defense is the worst ever through the first 9 games of a season. So the Cincinnati Bengals are historically terrible defensively this season. And the Jets put up 39 points against them with a little bit of smoke and mirrors without Garrett Wilson. So it goes to show that now is a big test, the rebound. Can the Jets continue to put up the same offensive production? Do they get Garrett Wilson back? There's a lot of those kind of questions moving forward with all of this, which we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. But that's a biggie for me, is whether or not we could see Garrett come back. And I think that would be a massive help to the New York Jets, which, again, breaking news. Speaking of breaking news, we got 400 people in the room, baby. Like the video, hit subscribe, keep spreading the gospel of all things Boy Green Daily here. We have over 100 of you, 400, watching on YouTube. Make sure you guys hit that like button. That is the free way to contribute to this program. Let's get this Jet show in front of as many Jet fans as possible. Do your part, baby, because as I look, we only have 30 likes. So there are 70 of you that are just watching. You're doing a chew and screw scenario here. You're just eating a bagel and watching the show going, oh, this is okay. I don't mind, but no like. Hey, man, if you're going to drop by, you might as well hit the like button for Pete's sake. So make sure you take full advantage. It's right there. It's right there. It's not going to hurt you. It's free to do. Just smack that like button. I'd appreciate that very much. All right, everybody, let's keep it rolling here on the program. Today is trade deadline day. Are the Jets going to be making some splashes? There's been a lot of names thrown in the mix. Quinnen Williams, Jermaine Johnson, Quincy Williams, Breece Hall. There's a lot of names floating out there in the universe. Did the Jets pull the trigger on any of these moves? Hell, did they get a little bit aggressive and get somebody maybe? I went a little higher register there, but maybe they find a piece for the right price and they go make a move themselves. That could be possible. That could be in the mix. That could be a possibility for the New York Jets. Let's see. It feels like from Jay Glazer, NFL Insider. I love Jay Glazer. I love NFL on Fox. It's my favorite pregame show to watch before football. Jay Glazer said that there have been teams calling about Quinnen Williams. The Jets' response to those teams is, you got to blow us out of the water. And they said, you got to blow us out of the water with a Micah Parsons type package. Now, to refresh the memories of those who forgot right before the season, the Dallas Cowboys, how about them Cowboys, shipped off Micah Parsons, Micah, to the Green Bay Packers. In exchange, they got 2 first-round picks and 3-time Pro Bowler Kenny Clark. So we'll see, are those kind of offers on the table? NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero explained on Friday's edition of the Rich Eisen Show that he believes massive offers will be on the table for the Jets to consider. And it'll be up to the team to weigh whether or not they want to do it. And by massive offers, it didn't seem to get quite to Micah Parsons' level of 2 number ones and more. But he did say it would be a first round plus is where the waters that he was swimming in, potentially, to see what is going to come to the table. Again, we put up the poll yesterday. If you got that sort of package, would you be willing to accept it? And quite frankly, what about all these guys? What about Quincy? What about Breece? What about Quinnen? Are we going to be talking about that? Plus, of course, we have a 3 o'clock show, so we will have basically a trade deadline show coming up at 3 o'clock. It'll be Boy Green meets Woody. Okay? The Boy Green meets Woody. All right, let's do this. Why don't we open up the phone lines early? We'll talk trade deadline, good news for the Jets, and so much more. Quick hep timeout. More coming up right here on Boy Green Daily.
1, 2, 3. Whoa! Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Talking Jets football, man.
All right.
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. The New York Jets Football Club. Offense, defense, special teams, watch Jets football with Boy Green. Everyone,
J-E-T-S, Jets.
Boy Green, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. It's all Jets football, man. Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Offense, defense, special teams, watch Jets football with Boy Green.
J-E-T-S, Jets.
Let's go!
Welcome back to Boy Green Daily. I'm Paul Esden Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm your lovely host. If you don't know who I am the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com, which that fancy title means I write articles covering the New York Jets every single day, 7 days a week. Normally write between 2 and 4 articles a day, and you can find my takes on Jets news, rumors, things of that nature. And also I host this daily New York Jets video show every single morning at 7:30. We also do bonus content. I do live watch parties on Sundays now. That's part of the repertoire. Boy Green meets Woody on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 o'clock. It's a nice, wonderful Jets community, and I love this community. And we're there for each other during tough times, good times, and everything in between. It's going to be great when the good times roll for the New York Jets. And, hey, maybe now is the time for those New York Jets to turn it all around. Hey, we're on a winning streak, baby. Let's see if we can keep stacking. All right, let's go to the phone lines. It's Indy Jets. Let's go there first.
Well, hey, good morning, BG. And, young Buck, happy birthday to PE3.
There you go. Beautiful.
It's going to not, it's right around the corner and he'll be driving.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Good luck to all the drivers out there. God bless.
Right. You were the stats on Cincinnati's defense.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from Indiana, I remember when Peyton Manning was. We all remember the great teams that Peyton Manning played on.
Sure.
And they had they had an okay defense, but they were allowing 25, 35 points a game too with Peyton, and the problem was their offense scored so fast that their defense was on the field all the time.
Yeah, big salute. Robert Mathis, Dwight Freeney, Bob Sanders, oh man, so many Colts players come to mind.
And I was at the Jets Colts game, and when Dwight Freeney grabbed a hold of Peyton Manning's mask, I mean, they got into an altercation on the sidelines.
Oh wow!
Because the defense had gotten just so worn out, and they were losing some games in the fourth quarter because they were on the field the entire time. Manning would go down and score in 2 minutes, and the defense, it has the same effect on the defense, whether you score in 2 minutes or whether you're 3 and out.
3 and out, right? Yeah.
And I looked up, Cincinnati has yet to win the time of possession game.
Oh my God!
In any of their games. And so when your defense is on the field 37 minutes of the game, granted, it is a bad defense. It's not a great defense by any means, the Cincinnati defense. But when you wear out a bad defense, they're going to play even worse. Even with the Jets, when the Jets had a top 5 defense under Zach Wilson, and Zach was 3 and out. You remember those days?
Oh yeah.
The defense just couldn't hold up anymore. So part of that is that prolific offense that Cincinnati has, and I looked up a lot of their scoring drives were 2-3 minutes, and they were back out, and that hurts a defense because they won't ball control.
Mm-hmm.
And take those 7-8 minute long drives. Part of that is just to give the defense a time to breathe. They're hurting themselves too. So, I put into context that yes, they're not a good defense, and their offense does not help them too. Their own offense hurts their defense. But
it seems like
So that's just a little football 101 for those that don't understand. When you play football and you're tired in the fourth quarter because you've been on the field the entire time, it does have an effect on it, and that's because we lived it. We lived it under Zach Wilson.
Yeah, God, and that's going to be hard to forget. Indy, what happens at the trade deadline today? It's today. It's at 4:00.
I don't think anything. I think what little trade we did with Philadelphia, then that was probably the one that was on the table. We knew that was kind of a gift from Howie. And so, but I don't think, unless there's a team that just sends out a Jamal Adams offer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If we get that type of offer for Quinnen, then I think everybody will say to Quinnen, "Hey, thanks for being a Jet. We love you, and go be successful."
Yeah.
But I don't think that you will have. I just don't see it happening. And with Brees, the Jamal Adams offer would be more like a second, maybe a late round second pick. For them, See, and I don't think that'll happen.
Right.
I don't think the Jets would sit there and take a late round third or a fourth round pick. I think they value him too much right now. Mm-hmm. So it'd have to be something that would be mind blowing for us to move from anybody, even probably Quincy. I don't think that they're ready to move on from Quincy yet. A healthy Quincy fits this scheme well. Right. So I don't. Yeah. So if he can stay healthy, maybe with this regime, who knows? Maybe they re-sign Quincy too.
Yeah, maybe.
We could get, I would probably still take, maybe a first and a third for Clemens, but that'd be pushing it.
Yeah, apparently he is available. He is available.
Maybe. It's going to be mind blowing. Yeah, it'll have to be mind blowing, but other than that, I think it's going to be a pretty quiet day. Yeah.
Jerry Jones, I don't. The drama always continues. So Jerry Jones is doing a radio hit yesterday on 105 The Fan down there in Dallas, and he says, "Hey folks, we completed a trade," and everyone starts going to their phones. What is he talking about? I don't see any trade. And he says a trade was completed, and everyone's going to find out today. Do you believe the Jets are involved in whatever this mysterious trade is with the Dallas Cowboys in any form or fashion?
No. If there was a big rumor for a trade, then that would have already been out.
That's a good point. Yeah,
the Cowboys. We know how Cowboys fans are. They can't keep quiet.
So, definitely not.
Yeah, if they have a secret to tell, 20 people know about it. So that's just the Cowboys fan. Much love to Pops, but yeah, if there was any kind of deal out there on the table if they were close in negotiations, I think we'd already know it.
Yeah. So maybe Jerry's just full of it, which is possible.
Yeah, shocking, right?
I know. Yeah, I know.
Would have never seen that coming.
Yeah, unbelievable. But we'll see what happens. Indy, I love the call. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, we'll see you, man.
Okay, there he is. Indy Jets kicking us off here on the program. I'll bring you guys behind the wall real quick. I received a call last night in the middle of the Monday Night Football game, Cowboys Cardinals. It's my pop. He's calling. I'm like, all right. I wonder what time it is in Romania. No idea. All right. Pick up the phone. It's the middle of a Cowboys game. Apparently, the NFL is blocked in Romania, so he can't watch the game. But unfortunately, he's seeing those score updates, pro Cardinal score updates on the show. And he's just hearing it while he's FaceTiming me to wish Polly a happy birthday earlier today. He's hearing touchdown Cardinals. And I'm like, oh, sorry. So sorry. So that was sort of awkward last night. And boy, the Cowboys are absolutely going in the other direction. So we'll see if they're active at the trade deadline. TBD. All right, we got 500 people in the room. Again, like the video, hit subscribe. Back to the phone lines. Let's go to him. It's Easy, the resident OC here on the program. Easy?
Yeah, how you doing?
Excellent. Yourself?
Good. I saw an ESPN alert this morning that said that the Cowboys were in heavy negotiations for a middle linebacker, and it was not a Jet. I can't
Not a
remember the
Jet.
other team, but it's
Okay.
not a Jet.
Okay.
So
all right.
apparently the Cowboys have gotten their middle linebacker situation straightened out. So that might
Okay,
have
I'll
been what
keep
he
an
was
eye on
talking
that.
about.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay. Thanks for that.
Yeah, just go in your ESPN alerts. It said Adam. It was an Adam Schefter alert. So
Ooh, okay. Let me go to
he,
Schefter and see.
yeah, look and see what it says about Dallas. It said something about they were in finalizing a deal.
Yes. All right. Thanks for sending this through. Here it is. I totally missed this. Thank you, Easy. So let's here it is. Not Jets related. Cowboys are finalizing a deal to acquire Bengals middle linebacker Logan Wilson. Sources tell Adam Schefter and Todd Archer. Jerry Jones told Stephen A. Smith that the trade was already done, and it appears to be Logan Wilson for a 6th-round pick. All right, so there you go. So Logan Wilson to the Cowboys. I'm not sure if that'll be enough to fix that Cowboys defense, but there you go. So okay, nice.
No, but that is what Jerry was talking about on the show the other day, though. That's probably what it was.
Yeah, it must be. And he said there may be another deal or two to happen. But I'm glad because we weren't giving away Quincy for a 6th-round pick. So yeah,
Hell
take
no.
that for the.
Here's my take on our team. Okay,
yeah, lay it on me.
we have good players. I don't think the problem with the Jets was ever the personnel. I mean, a couple of guys here and there, yes. But I think the biggest problem with the Jets was one or two players who were not living up to their potential. And in the beginning of the season, we had some injuries. And I believe a lot of it has to do with frustration, too. I mean, Quinnen is frustrated.
Yeah.
He is. And he probably could use a change of scenery.
Probably.
But if the team can manage to turn the rest of this season around and show him that they're headed in the right direction, I think that will, perk the ears up of a lot more of the players on the team. I mean, it's getting to the point where, this team's gone 15 years without a playoff appearance. And some of these guys just think that they're busting their ass and working out and doing everything that every other NFL team does. And even though only one gets the brass ring at the end of the season, at least it's more fun when you're involved in it. When you make it to the playoffs, going 0-7 to start the season, and it was the gloom and doom of possibly being 0-8 into the bye week. Yeah. That probably really just a lot of these guys were just like they let the wind out of their sails. And I know for Quinnen, he was like super hyped up when we got Rodgers, and then when the Rodgers experiment completely fell apart, I can imagine a lot of these players throwing their hands in the air and going, "What the fuck is it going to take for us to ever get over this hump?"
Yeah.
It was just, and then they fired Saleh last year, and say what you will about Saleh, but he had that defense working pretty good, and a lot of players were really upset that they got rid of Saleh. So, it's just, I think a lot of this team's attitude and mindset and the lack of coaching, some of the lack of coaching. There was just some good coaches on the team. Yeah. But I think a lot of it just had to do with it wasn't personnel problems. Michael Carter got hurt, but I think Muji did a good job replacing him.
For sure.
And you saw Stevens just picking it up.
Yeah, he's playing very well.
He's playing a lot better. Yeah. Now we can't give these guys the brass ring because of beating the Bengals, because the Bengals are a certifiable nightmare on defense. They're bad.
Yeah.
But we did what we're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat a bad team.
Well, that's true too.
We're not a bad team. We're a good team with a bad record. We've had some bad luck. Think of how many games, these one possession games, if you just flipped it the other direction, we'd be a 4-win team right now.
We would.
One of them, if he would have gone for the field goal, that 62-yard field goal, and what a fall kidding. That's a win.
Yeah.
What if we made one stop in that other game against the Bronco? What if he pulled the quarterback earlier in the Bronco game and we were able to get another score? What if? I mean, we lost a couple of games. The Steelers game, we lost that by 2 points. What if we made one key stop in that? I mean, there's a lot of games where we could have won but didn't. Now, we didn't win. Like Parcells says, you are what your record is. But it's not the players. I think it's just that little dark cloud-ish kind of thing that's hanging over us, and we just got to knock the rust off and get rid of it. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get Rexy back so bad, because I think Rex is the type of guy that comes into that locker room and he's like a sledgehammer knocking the rust off of all the metal. And hopefully Aaron Glenn has enough of that Parcells in him to turn this around, because a lot of great coaches started off rough.
That's true.
Including his last team.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Dan Campbell, Bill Walsh,
yep. A lot of people were ready to run Dan Campbell out of Detroit on a rail when he first started.
100%.
Especially after his bold prediction, we're gonna knock their knees out and
bite kneecaps. Very strange, very bizarre, very strange. I even remember saying something in the press conference. I'm like, what a goofball. He's not going to be there long.
Holy shit, It's like, but it takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day, but it didn't take 15 years either. So
that's also true. I don't believe it took 15 years. So hopefully,
I think if we didn't have this long losing streak, I think starting out 0-7, coming off maybe 2 or 3 bad seasons wouldn't have been so earth-shattering. But since it's been 14 years and we go into this and then we lose that Pittsburgh game and then it starts to snod, going down, I think that just freaked a lot of people out. I'm talking to you, Elon. We're not trading no good players, Elon. We're just not doing it.
Yeah,
because I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up Quincy for less than a 1.
Less than a 1, Quincy Williams?
I would not trade him for less. Quinnen.
Oh, okay.
I'm not trading Quinnen Williams for. I think if anything, I would have loved if we would have been able to get Crosby on this team.
Wow. But, okay. Whoa, mama. See,
Quinnen needs a buddy next to him.
Sure.
He needs to have another guy, maybe not as good as him, but sort of like him, someone who can block the run and rush. Now, I'm at the point now where I don't even give a shit about the rush, because I know if we got like a Haloti not a stud there, Quinnen can be freed up.
Sure.
We need, like you were saying, we need the Incredible Hulk as an inside lineman.
That'd be nice.
If we're going to stay with the 4-3. If we're not going to stay with the 4-3, if we're going to switch to a 3-4 in a year or two based on personnel, then you get just this run-stuffing stud who's an immovable object.
Yeah, which would be great. By the way, Jets Worldwide says actually it took 18 years to build Rome. Huh. So 3 more years away from Rome. Great.
I just listen. I just lost a friend 4 years ago, and I just found out from my friend's sister that he passed away last month. So,
I'm so sorry.
I want to see. Yeah, thank you. He worked with me on a lot of projects over the past few years, and I want to give a shout out to my friend Billy Champion, because he was a good soul, and he passed away in a fire. So,
Jesus, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, we're at that. You're still a young guy, but people my age and your dad's age, we're starting to lose our friends.
Yeah.
Well,
cancer, I appreciate
heart attack, stuff like that. It happens when you're in your 60s.
Well, I appreciate you honoring him here on the show, Easy. That means a lot. Thank you.
Anyway, on to the next guy. And like I said, I think when I said we should be buyers and sellers, I meant that, because I think what we did when we traded Michael Carter and getting that kid, what's his last name, the third?
The third.
Yeah.
Oh, John Mechie the third. Yes.
John Mechie the third. Yeah. I think that was exactly what I was talking about. Trade people where we have a slight surplus and pick up where we have where we have a deficit.
Yeah. I like that. I like that strategy. All right, Easy, you get back to breakfast, pal. Appreciate you, and always appreciate those insights. Yes, sir. Let's go. Whoa, a super chat coming through. Hey, now, let's hear from my daughter, Zariah Luna.
Wow.
The Mac Attack, Mahar Khalil. Appreciate you. $9.99 super chat coming through. Good morning, BG and Coffee Club. We need to start a rebuild now. Get as many draft picks as possible, and AG draft his players. This will be a 2-year process. Jesus, how many people? This is a 3-year process, 5-year process, 10-year process. I'm going to die before this process is finished, for the love of God. Jesus, good Lord, have mercy. Here's the thing. I do agree, Mahar, that AG needs to get his guys in, and that's a natural process that's sort of going to be taken over here. And here's the thing, that it just is the bare core principles here. I just want a quarterback, man. All these other teams are prancing around, with, ooh, look at our franchise quarterback. Oh, he's in the MVP discussion. Oh, must be nice. What the hell does that look like? That's what I want. I want a quarterback that allows us to believe, that always gives us a chance on a week-to-week basis. That's what I want, Mahar. You got 3 raffle tickets, by the way, for a contest, so I appreciate it. I don't want to hear 2 years, but I will do whatever it takes. We're Jet fans. We're going to commit. If that's what AG needs, and so be it. I want one in tomorrow. I hope it can happen. And it all starts with it's a quarterback-driven league. We don't have a quarterback. Justin Fields has been wildly inconsistent. And we'll see if he can show something the rest of the season, but we don't have a quarterback right now. And we need a quarterback. And until we get one, we're going to continue to be in this vicious cycle. So we need to discover the quarterback. Hopefully it's in the draft, I guess. I don't know where. That seems to be the most likely place that people find their quarterbacks, Mahar. And hopefully that happens here for the Jets. Sooner rather than later, before I'm dead. That's what I would prefer. Although I guess if I'm in heaven or hell, for that matter, I don't think that's been decided yet. Hopefully, if I'm in hell, I'm just doing the, and hopefully the warmth of a franchise quarterback warms my cold ass heart. Anywho, we'll keep an eye on that. Let's go back to the phone lines. Hepster up next. Yep.
Hey, Paul. I just want to wish little PE3, little Paul, a happy birthday.
Yeah, baby.
A year ago, it was a little dicey, remember? We had a rough time with the little guy.
100%.
So I have a little song for him if you want to hear it.
Oh, yes. Okay, let's go full screen.
Not a whole song, just a little bit. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, baby.
Okay. Don't you fear your daddy's here? The monster's gone. He's on the run and your daddy's here. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy.
Wow. Okay, Hap, man, you're so gosh darn talented. I was getting lost in the song there. Oh my goodness, that's going to be great. And I'm definitely going to clip that so Paulie, when he wakes up, can hear that later. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Hap.
So I don't think we're trading anybody for some reason. I don't know why. It just feels like we're getting down to the wire, and it just doesn't seem like this. What do you think?
There's been so many things in my life where they're like, "Hey, man," although like this is a terrible example, but like the washer dryer people, right, to come to deliver it to the house said, "Hey, we're going to be there somewhere between 9 and 3 o'clock." And I'm like, "Oh, all right, let me bright-eyed and bushy till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock,
No.
11 o'clock, 12 o'clock." 1 o'clock. I'm like, man, we're getting out of time here. Do they mean they're going to like, is it going to be fully installed before that 3 o'clock, which was the last part of the deadline? Or they could come up at 2:59 to start. So it's 2:15, 2:20. I'm like, what the hell? Do I need to call? But it's still technically within the window. And then at 2:45, hey, we're outside. Okay. And here we go. So like, the trade deadline's at 4 o'clock. I'm going to be doing that Boy Green Meets Weedy show at 3 o'clock. So I'm going to be kind of, if nothing happens over this time from now till then, I'm going to be kind of like looking at the phone. Anything? Yeah. Anything? And then the Jets really know in their building whether anything's going to happen at all. They're sitting there. We're all like, whoa, is something happening? Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. potentially. So this could be, to your point, all for naught, right? We're all on the edge of our seats. We're all like, "Ooh," and then nothing happens. But, with the Jets at 1-7, I know EC doesn't want to trade really any of those guys, but I feel like before this Michael Carter II trade actually happened, I thought for sure he was going to be gone. That was one I felt very confident that trade was going to happen. But that was the only one I felt over the moon. I think he's going to be gone. Everyone else is sort of a conversation. So the one that I'm sort of on the fence with that could happen is Quincy. I don't think Brees gets moved. Doesn't make any sense. I don't think Quincy gets moved. If that happens, I think it's an offseason thing if he does get traded. Yeah. So I think Quincy's the one to circle right now. He's on watch for the rest of the 6, 7, 8 hours that we have left here.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, Hep. Ah, man, that was so cool. Hep's so talented, man. You know what? I had a guitar when I was younger. And I did the, strumming, and I feel like I'm in front of like a concert or something. And then in my head, I'm playing this beautiful song and I'm like, and then but what actually is happening is shrieking cats like, oh, Jesus, good Lord, put it down. And I'm not talented at all with the guitar. So thankfully, let's leave that to the professionals. Hep, beautiful. And I will cut that up, for Paulie later, so he can hear that. That's beautiful. So Hep, thank you so much for putting that together. That's really cool. So thank you very much, Hepster. Appreciate that here on the program. I'm just noting that down on my timesheet here so I can get that song for Paulie later. Yes, beautiful. Thank you. All right, let's put that aside. Let's go back to the phone lines here. Okay, we got 500 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe here on the program. Again, we are up to, let me see it, on the old YouTube. We're up to 61 likes. Not too shabby. We just doubled it. But we have 124 people in the room, which means there's another 60 of you bastards out there that haven't hit the like button. It's free to do. Make sure you hit the like button there on the show. And also, if you guys want to get involved with the raffle tickets, we're giving away an autographed Marty Lyons jersey, Jets legend. This is his Alabama jersey. It is signed to the Boy Green Coffee Club. It says Roll Tide with his autograph and 93, of course, his jersey number. And at the bottom are all his awesome accolades there on the bottom of the jersey. So make sure you take full advantage of that. Again, the raffle tickets are $3 a piece. There's no limit to how many raffle tickets you can purchase. You can do that on YouTube. If you're watching a little money sign, click that. Super chats, super stickers, or memberships. Either purchasing one for yourself or one for your fellow coffee club members will get you raffle tickets for that contest. Let's go to the phone lines. Up next, KO, baby. What's up, pal?
Hey, good morning, man. How everybody doing today?
Oh, excellent. Yourself?
Yeah, happy birthday to the little one.
Hey, thanks, brother.
Our kids born around the same time.
Yeah.
My son's birthday's the 22nd.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving time. All right.
Yeah, man. He's supposed to come on Thanksgiving, but whatever it is.
Well, came early for the food. I can't blame him.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
But one thing I'm not gonna lie about, Steven's been stepping his game up.
Mm-hmm.
I criticize him a lot. He stepped it up, but honestly, I think the person that's going spoken about a lot is Justin Brownlee. Justin Brownlee is a dog.
Yeah. Jarvis Brownlee,
yeah, Jarvis Brownlee. We got him really for nothing, and he came and just made an immediate impact. That's that's what forced the Michael Carter move. So it's like, wow, I'm not even mad. The guy could play the run. He attacks the ball. He's always in the right places. So great pickup.
100%. Great pickup. I agree. Yeah.
It really was. And even if Stevens to step in and be the guy balling, and even with AZ Thomas, he gave one score, but then it just got quiet after that on his side. He really dialed in, and I think that's a confidence builder too. That's a big confidence. Sure. T. Higgins is a stud. So even though everybody talks about Jamal Chase, T. Higgins is a complete stud. And I think they meshed together, perfect 1 and 2 or 1 and 1 because T. Higgins would be the number one option on another team. I feel honestly. So,
yeah.
The D, and I wouldn't trade anybody, man. I've been seeing a lot of articles as far as they've been getting calls about Jermaine, Brees. Listen, Brees is a weapon.
For sure.
You know, he's a weapon in the passing game. You know, you can't give a guy like that up. It's like the guy is dangerous. I don't care where he catch the ball at, or even where he running it. He makes somebody miss, he'll run for another 20 or 30 yards with ease. With ease. And we haven't had a running back like that for a long time either. So no,
Yeah, a long time. Yeah.
I wouldn't. No, Brees got to stay put. Because in all reality, minus the rookie year, if he don't get hurt, he's offensive rookie of the year, not Garrett Wilson.
That's a good point. He would have been. That's true.
He would have been. If it wasn't for the ACL, he would have been offensive rookie of the year. The guy was just on fire, doing everything. Catch the ball, run the ball. He was just all over the place. So I wouldn't do that. And I like Isaiah Davis too. I didn't know Isaiah Davis was even that tall. He looked short. He looked much smaller.
He does, yeah, and he's a jackrabbit. So yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and even him, he showed he could be a home run threat, and once he get a little space and he get a little crease, he could go. So I'll keep them two guys together. I like our tight ends, Mason Taylor. Well, this it's not even a surprise to me. He played in the best conference in college football in the SEC. The guy know how to get open. He snags that ball. He grabs the ball. He attacks it. Something that we need in our tight ends. I like Jeremy Rucker, the Long Island guy. Because I'm from Long Island. Shout out to Long Island. I think that they need to find more creative ways to get him involved. Hopefully Josh Reynolds come, get back in order. Because we have even Isaiah Williams. Isaiah Williams, he got the speed, and you can't coach speed. You can't. You can't coach speed at all. So if you find ways to get him open in the open field, he can make something happen. Even like with the jet sweep, how he got a little creative, and he took off. So, as far as our defense, we need honestly, I think, and like I felt we should have kept Leonard Williams opposite of Quentin Williams. I'm still a believer of that because them two guys together can write game plans. Because Leonard Williams can play the run. Leonard Williams can get after the passer. That's something that we need. I like Harrison Phillips. He still got, I think, still room for improvement. Even with Sherwood, one thing I like about Aaron Glenn, he don't get like you saw he benched our $40 million guy for not being for not doing making the plays that he should have made because two of those plays in that game, if we stop it, it's a whole different outcome. It's not a 30+ shootout. Give big plays. We got to minimize that because I think if we minimize that, it makes us more of a dangerous defense. Guys have to tackle. It's not a shoulder attack. Like rally towards the ball. Everybody hit the ball carrier, right? Rally towards the ball. Like you see how San Fran like with their defense, they rally to the ball. Fred Warner is flying everywhere. The guy's playing with his hair on fire. That's how we need Jamie and Sherwood to play. Quincy Williams, he flies around too. I'm not gonna take nothing from him. He flies around. He might miss a tackle too, but he flies around. I'll take a mistake, full speed. If it's full speed, you run downhill, I would take that. But when it's
For
like
sure.
when you're not even going full speed, still making a mistake and not making a play, that's not have a problem. I don't know the update on Sauce Gardner, but I feel that when he comes back, AZ
Yeah, he should be back for practice and the game this week. So good news.
Yeah, I'm hoping Garrett Wilson, man. I hope he is positive news as far as with him moving forward with that hyperextended knee. Because I felt we had Garrett Wilson in that game, it would have been different. It would have been much harder for them to scheme anything. Because they know Garrett Wilson not playing. I expect any team. All right, yo, listen, start Garnett out. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna overload and force the quarterback just to get rid of the ball. And Justin Fields played great. The Tyler Johnsons, the backup guys played very, very well. And I was actually surprised, like, wow, like, okay, you got some bowlers. Like, I like this. Extra, he put a good game plan together. Play to your quarterback strength. If you have a good mobile quarterback, sometimes move the pocket. Sometimes just move the pocket. It be little things like that that'll make a difference. All right, listen, I need you to stay home and chip the end.
Right. Contribute, help.
Exact little things like that. Chip the end. All right, now let's see what we're working with. Read the field. Don't play. Don't do too much. They give you a 5-yard check now. Take it. Because like I said, I'm gonna go back to again with Brees. We seen Brees take a 5-yard check down for like 30 or 40 yards. Take advantage of your check
it was
downs.
awesome.
Yeah, take advantage of your check downs. Because a lot of great quarterbacks did take advantage of check down routes. Drew Brees, you give him 5 yards, that turned to 10 yards, 15. Along with running the ball. But I think our defense still got a little ways to go as far as growing. Because we have to we got somebody in the backfield. We have to converge and slam the door. We slammed the door on the last drive, but that we gotta do that from the beginning. If we got somebody in the backyard to make it 2nd and 15, we got to make that happen. That makes a big difference. It's a game of inches.
100% it is. Yeah,
it's a game of inches. We have to do that. If we got a ball carrier in the backfield, we had to make that play. Everybody has to swim to the ball, tackle and wrap up. It don't got to listen. It don't got to be the pretty. It don't got to be a big hit. What I like that, yeah, but just a simple tackle. Listen, wrap up, and let's get him back. And shout. And I don't think I paid enough homage to Malachi Moore. That guy was a steal. He's a big time steal for us, Malachi Moore. And another guy from Bama, SEC conference.
Crimson Tide, baby.
Yeah, I watched him play. The guy plays with his head on fire. He's everywhere. He's literally everywhere. So him and Tony Adams, combo. I like it. I like that. I like that nice little duo. But it's a bright future for us, man. I'm anxious to see us get back to the postseason and do things. I like the old tackle duos that we have in Fashanu and Memble.
Oh yeah, it's great bookend pair of tackles for the next decade, hopefully.
For many years to come. I definitely want to see Joe Timmons get back to his center position, because I think he would thrive even more at his natural position at center. And I don't know, man. It's just what we really missing AVT. I don't know what's the verdict on him. I really pray and hope that he can be healthy and help us, because he's a big part of what we do as far as running the ball. The guy creates running lanes. He can he's a great old lineman, but just we gotta shake that injury bug off, man. That's like 3 years already, and he been in the league 4 years already. He had the try, the Achilles, and then he had the try again.
The other side, it wasn't the same one.
So
it was
like, Lord have mercy. Come on.
That's
come
tough.
on, man. And as far as our quarterback for the future, I like, honestly, and nobody probably don't know, I like Malik Washington from Maryland.
Oh, all right. Turk.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Malik Washington from Maryland. He has the perfect size, 6'5", almost 240 pounds. Guy has an arm out of this world. He can run, but he's a pocket player first. So that's the beauty of it. He plays from that pocket, and then he'll take off.
Well, that's a name I haven't heard yet, KO. So I'll have to add that one to the list of quarterbacks for the Jets to consider. Hell, I don't give a shit. Mars, Mercury, Pluto, RIT Technical Institute, Penn State. I don't give a shit where they come from. Give me a goddamn quarterback, man, please. For the love of everything that's holy. That'd be nice. Before we get back to the phone lines, good Lord have mercy. We have super chats coming through. Mahar Khalil with the 50-piece combo. Wow. Mahar Khalil, happy birthday, PE3. Thanks, brother. That means the world. Let's go.
I do know. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Damn straight.
Number 44.
Woo! 44, that's me!
Get some cold cuts, get some cold cuts, get some cold cuts.
Woo! Give me some!
Give me some, baby. Oh, yeah. Hit him with it. Okay. Mahar Khalil, you've tied for first place with our raffle ticket prizes, man. Good Lord. Thank you. And Polly appreciates all the love. Thank you guys so much. That is sweet. Here we go. 50-pack combination. Good night, Mahar Khalil. The support's been awesome so far. Let's get a couple more super chats in here. Ron Weiss, $20. The name's so nice, you got to say it twice. Ron Weiss, $20 super chat coming through. Paul, you need to make a sound bite for PE3 like Zariah Luna has. God bless the Eston family. It's a good point. I got to get Polly because, again, the cool thing about Zariah Luna was I didn't pause the show. Go, okay, Zariah, here's your lines. Okay, take the script, go over it. Okay, are you good? All right, and action. And then come on. She was just on the lap. And for those who don't know about my daughter, I haven't talked about this a lot. She's had problems with speech since she was born. So, like, she's a lot slower in her communication. And she, I don't know. I've only done this kid thing. That's my second time going through it. So I'm not sure how it's supposed to go. But she's not talking in full sentences or anything. There's still words like gizmo, goo goo gaga that I got to interpret what the hell she's talking about. But when she leaned into the mic and said, wow, that's the first time she ever said wow. And one of her first real words of just saying it certainly on camera mic or in general. So it's not just, wow, that was a cute moment. Like for us and my family, my fiance hears it all the time. When she hears the wow, it just gives her this warm place in her heart for it. So super cool. So yes, we'll have to see. I assume if we just put Polly in front of the mic, something's just going to happen. So that would be pretty cool in its own right. Now, we don't have something for Polly right now, Ron, because something's not prepared. But now we do have this as a part of the resume. Shout out to our crack staff here at Boy Green Daily. In case you missed it, we had this happen.
So I have a little song for him if you want to hear it.
Oh, yes. Okay, let's go full screen.
Not a whole song, just a little bit. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, baby.
Okay. Don't you feel your daddy's here? The monster's gone, he's on the run, and your daddy's here. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy.
Amazing. And shout out to Hep and again, our crack staff of having that ready immediately. It's also available on our YouTube shorts. We'll be putting it up on social media later. Shout out to Hep. So nice. And Ron, you got yourself 6 raffle tickets for the contest. You're $1 away from another raffle ticket jumping on that pile. Ron, thank you so much. We got a super sticker coming through from our number 1 Austrian Jets fan. Hey, baby.
Wow.
There we go. Beautiful. Thank you, our number 1 Austrian Jet fan, for chiming in. All right, 2 more raffle tickets because that is a $5 Euro super chat, which translates to 2 raffle tickets here in the United States of America. And number 1 Austrian Jet fan, your prize pack, because you won our October raffle, will be heading to you very soon, in very short order, pal. So looking forward to getting that to you here in the very near future. But you have 22 raffle tickets for our contest, and thank you kindly, sir. Thank you. Let's go. All the love coming through for Polly on his birthday. Thank you guys so much. That means a lot. Thank you, number 1 Austrian Jet fan. You're now back in first place. Sole possession of first place in our contest. Let's go back to the phone lines. Mr. Famous Fulton. Now, Mr. Famous Fulton, I have a question right off the top rope.
Yes, go right ahead.
Why did you drop off the famous part? You were Mr. Famous.
Yeah.
Mr. Fulton. Is that like Clark Kent and Superman? Is that Bruce Wayne and Batman? What's happening there?
Something like that, Paul. So.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yep. What's on your mind, sir?
Well, today's my girl Karen's birthday today. She's 83 today, so we're celebrating her birthday.
Yeah, of course. Happy birthday. Yeah.
Yep. So our Colts just got beat on Sunday, so.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yep, but we are getting ready for the show coming up in 2 weeks.
Oh, great!
With the Singing in the Rain.
Oh, great.
So I just got an email this morning
Okay.
So we're gonna be doing the singing, the cleaning for singing this Thursday, and then we got to get ready for the costume checks on Sunday.
Yep.
So, yep, it's going to be a busy week for me. So it's going to be a fun one.
Well, cheers. Congratulations, Mr. Fulton.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
And I just got, I'm going to be on NBC's The Voice next Monday night at 8 p.m.
Oh, great. I can't wait. I haven't really seen that show a lot, but for you, Mr. Famous Fulton, I'll watch that show.
Yep. I hope you guys could do it. And I just got an email from WTHO.
Okay.
And they said I'm in the Circle of Lights this year. So I got that one. And I'll be writing a new Christmas song coming up.
Ooh, I can't wait. Are you going to be able to perform that Christmas song here on the show?
I'm going to.
Yes.
It's an original Christmas song I'll be writing, so.
Okay, I can't wait. So yeah, let us know when that's ready. Don't want to rush the process. I'm just Boy Green. I'm not famous Boy Green, so I have no idea what goes into being that kind of superstar. But you let me know, buddy, as soon as that's ready, and you can grace us with your presence.
I sure will, Paul. Have a great day.
You too, pal. You too. Yeah. What a guy. Terrific. So I can't wait. So, okay, The Voice on Monday night. Okay, can't wait. Hey, by the way, real quick before we go to the phone lines, look at Ron Weiss hitting them with the and one, getting into the lane, and then laying it into the cup with a $2 super sticker here on the show. Very nice. You like to see it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, baby. Boom shakalaka. Make that 7 raffle tickets for Ron Weiss. Very nice. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but that just sort of happened. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. 500 people in the room. Like the video. Hit subscribe. Let's go to a great supporter of all things BGD. Boy Green Daily. One of the greats. He's on the move. Luby Super Jets fan.
BG, love you, number one. Number two, watching the Cowboy game last night makes me just think that they are on the phone with the Jets today. I just think that, they have to come for the Williams brothers. I think that would be a crazy move for them. And
both of them. The whole family
they're
adopting.
Maybe the whole family, because look, they have such great players. They can't move. They are their own worst enemy. It almost makes me feel that I'd rather be a Jet fan than a Cowboy fan, to be honest with you, because watching them last night with those two receivers, that they can't score is just crazy. They have to do something. I mean, they're against the clock, and it's not just their players that they have, but Jerry wants to see this in his lifetime. So what is he going to do? I mean, he's got to be looking at the Jets to try to get somebody on our team today. And as much as I love all our guys, another first round pick for us would be tremendous. I mean, did you see what that Arizona rookie was doing last night? He was wreaking havoc, that guy, and he was like pick 16. So that's like he's a stud, my God. But just want to know what your thoughts about that. If you think the Cowboys would be coming for us today, or somebody on our team.
Yeah, I would say this, Loopy, and again, adopting the whole family. You always love that. If you see that story in a movie, go to an orphanage and they don't split up the kids. They take the whole family. That'd be beautiful. So, hey, man, tell me the offer. We're getting a first round plus for old Quinn, you want to pick up Quincy too, and all of a sudden that could be a big haul to help us accelerate this gosh darn rebuild that Mahar Khalil was talking about earlier. And let's get back to winning. That would be great.
A first, a third for the brothers and something.
Sure. You're throwing a player there. Give me, I'll take that George Pickens basket case. If they don't want him, I'll take some Georgie.
Yeah, he was getting crazy with them last night. You can see it's going to come out eventually with
That's
him.
True.
But, the other thing is everyone wants another receiver, right? Look at those guys with two good receivers. It just goes to show you, even with another receiver, you need a whole team to win. It's not just going to be a receiver is not going to just be our answer, because they have two of the best as far as I'm concerned, and they can't do shit. They are terrible, the Cowboys. And I just wonder if I think they're on the phone with us today. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll know in a few hours, right?
That's for sure. And by the way, real quick, how do we watch every primetime game and somehow former Jets are involved? Zonovan Bam Knight, Michael Carter, Sam Darnold? What the hell is going on out there, man?
Well, I'm looking forward to going to the game this week. I hope we beat Cleveland.
Let's
we
go.
beat Cleveland, then me and Boba Jet are going to go to the New England Patriots game. So that's the plan.
Night. Let's go.
Thursday night prime time. We're headed towards you, right?
All right,
you live
awesome.
up there, but
Yeah.
all right, well, you have a good day. I'm just thinking that the Cowboys are on the phone with us today, one way or another, looking for JJ or a brother. But look, I think we need as many first-round picks as we could get. The obvious.
Of
but
course. Sure.
it would be good to have one more big pick going into this draft. I love the draft, and I just think that we really need some. We need more draft capital, obviously. But I think today is going to be an interesting day.
I think so too. Lou B, thanks for the call, brother. You're the best, and thank you for calling in. Yeah, the trade deadline's at 4:00. We'll see what happens. Hey, more super chats coming in for Polly, my son PE3, who is 1 year old today.
Wow.
A double combo. Screw the Cowboys, which my father, I'm sure, really appreciates that message. And happy birthday, PE3. Yes, Polly, right here on the program. He's an absolute gem. Can't wait to get. I got a lot of Jets work to do today, especially a trade deadline day. But we'll work some son family time in somewhere in there, I'm sure. So we'll figure it out, which is great. Frankie, with your previous super chat combinations, you're up to 10 raffle tickets so far this month. Thank you very much. Let's go back to the phone lines here on the show, and thank you, Frankie, for that super chat and all the love for Polly. Let's go to Zach Quinn, ZQ in the building. What's up, brother?
What's up, Paul? Happy birthday to your boy.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. Numero uno. Here's to many more.
Yes, quite.
I got a few things I want to address today. First and foremost, I need to eat crow because I said that the Jets were going to get curb stomped in their last game, and I was dead wrong. So,
hey.
nom. Obviously wanted to say happy birthday to your boy. As far as the trade deadline is concerned today, I don't think we're actually going to see a ton of moves. If there's any 2 moves I would expect to see, it would be Quincy to San Fran.
Yeah.
And I know that they just handled the Giants, but the Giants are a bottom 5 team, I think, right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then also Lazard to possibly Pittsburgh or wherever, whoever wants him for a bag of balls.
Please.
Yeah. So other than that, I'm not expecting to see much. I think they do value JJ and really even Will McDonald. So I don't think either of them are getting moved. And really, unless, they're getting blown away with an offer for Q, I think he stays put too. This draft class is not one that you're going to find a replacement for Q. Peter Woods is the big name at the top of the board right now. And honestly, that Clemson defense has looked atrocious this year. So I'm not gambling on that. As far as Cleveland coming up, I think this is going to be another one of those 1-score games. I think 5 or 6 of the games this year have all been like 1-score games, right? So they play tight football. And I think it's going to be real low scoring, really dictated based on Cleveland's offense and defense due to their offensive woes and their defensive strength. So my bet would be something like, 17-13 or like ugly, like 22-17, somewhere in that range.
Okay.
So very winnable. We'll see. They're home, so I'd probably give it to the Jets.
All right.
As far as your Pops, you said that he's having a hard time being able to watch these games, when he's out.
Apparently certain countries are blocked. So Romania, he attempts to watch it, says NFL is blocked here. So he was unable to watch it. So he had to painfully watch it, I assume, on ESPN Gamecast of Cardinals scored again, Cardinals scored again. So I guess apparently that's how he took it all in last night.
So Tell him to hit me up on Discord because I can help him alleviate that problem.
Ooh, okay. You know a guy who knows a guy who could help with this problem. Okay, I'll inform you.
BG, I am that guy.
You
All
are
right.
the guy. You don't need the guy.
I am
You
the guy.
are the guy. You
I
are
am the guy.
I see.
So-
Okay, well, I will let him know.
Anyone who's having those woes, just DM me, however you want to do it. And then as far as my last concern to address here is Uncle Indy.
Yeah.
Scotty Mayhem has a bone to pick with you, sir, about the bet that you made earlier in the year, and he wants to know when he's going to expect to see you in that Revis jersey, and when he can expect to see his Klecko jersey.
Interesting. I haven't heard from Scotty in a hot second, so okay, I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
He's going through some stuff right now, but he sends his love to the coffee club and hopes everyone is doing well.
Awesome. Zach, thank you so much, brother, and you have a great day.
You too.
There he is, Zach Quinn joining us. Oh, good. Well, our thoughts and love, of course, our shout out to Scotty Mayhem, who's been a very passionate, fun guy to have on the show. It's great to hear from him, even by proxy. It's great to hear. Hopefully he's doing okay. So again, thoughts and love are sent out to Scotty. So hopefully it's okay. But Scotty, we're all thinking about you, and thank you for the kind words for the coffee club. That's much appreciated. Uncle Indy has a response. He no longer has a response. Well, that was that may have been the quickest Indy call I've ever heard in history. That may have been the most that may have been the most profound Indy call I think I've ever heard in history. Yeah, pretty insightful stuff right there. Make sure you guys like the video, hit subscribe here on the show. And again, I just want to give another awesome shout out to everyone that's given so much love to my son. For those who are just tuning in, he turned 1 today. And he has been through a heck of a lot in his 1 year on this planet, from NICU to his helmet issue. Man, he's just been through the ringer. But as I said in a post, and we'll also tell him in person, although he only understands goo goo gaga right now, so I'm not sure if that's going to translate, but it's only going to make you stronger when you go through times like that. That's for sure. So either way, much love. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in on the show today. We'll be back at 3 o'clock. Boy Green meets Woody. It's basically an NFL trade deadline show. If there's any news in between A and B, we'll be covering it on Heavy on Jets in written form, and then we'll be talking about it once again at 3 o'clock. I want to give another big shout out to everybody here, from Ant Jets 82, Mahar Khalil twice with his $10 super chat, $50 super chat, Ron Weiss with multiple super chats and super stickers, number one Austrian Jet fan, baby, all you guys, and Frankie. I love you guys, and thank you for the love for my son. And again, we'll do it one more time. Hep called in and sang a special song that we'll keep here on the big board. And here's Hep's song for Paulie.
So I have a little song for him if you want to hear it.
Oh, yes. Okay, let's go full screen.
Not a whole song, just a little bit. Okay.
Oh, yeah, let's go, baby.
Okay. Don't you fear your daddy's here? The monster's gone, he's on the run, and your daddy's here. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy.